Hi you guys, welcome back. This is a Polygel nail tutorial with tips, and I will be using Moravan Polygel for this video. And this is the white, and that is the brown, and that is the pure, which is also clear. It came with 6 different polygels, and this is number 4, the pink. We also have nude, and the last one will be the milk. And these polygels I have not used, so I really don't know how they work. And there's a swatch for you guys. I showed the pink one first, then I'll be showing the brown, the white, the nude, the pure, and the milk. So as you can see, all of those polygels are so beautiful. I can't wait to try them in this video. That nude, yes y'all, I really was confused at which ones that I was going to use, but I think I chose the brown and the pure to begin with. But for some reason, you guys are going to see later on in the video, the pure, which was the clear, will not cure in my UV lamp. So right now I'm just prepping my nails. I'm trying to get all the shine off of it so that the polygel can stick to the nail without lifting. And as I stated before, we'll be using the tips that you see in front of my hand. And yeah, you guys, mind you, I am right-handed, so I mean, I'm gonna do, you know, my left hand on camera and do the right hand off camera. And this is a well-needed video because my nails are like super thin and they always get on my nerves when I don't have my nails done. So there they go. They're all prepped and stuff. I believe that I trimmed off the cuticle off camera, and I'm just wiping off the excess dust from me filing my nails. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some alcohol, which I'm using 70% in this video. Normally you use 90%, but I didn't have any, and I'm just applying it to all of my nails. Yes y'all, I can't wait to use polygel. Polygel is so like easy to build nails, especially when a polygel is in a good consistency, like the polygel that I showed you guys on the little swatch thing. So yeah, my nails are ready for me to apply the tips and get started with the polygel. Hopefully, yes you guys, so I applied the tips off camera. Hopefully you guys getting a good view and you can see everything that I'm doing. Just dusting it off because I remove the shine from the tips, so like I said, so the polygel can adhere to the nail tips and my natural nail. Getting that dust off, boom, I'm putting that back. Like, yes, we need that base coat. Like you guys, if you don't have a polygel nail set and you like to do nails, I suggest you like start with that. But of course, I really want you to take your time with this polygel, because if you don't apply it right, your nails will lift. So like pay close attention. I'm only putting a base coat to my natural nail, as it's not needed to put on the tip. It's not needed. Just need to apply it to your natural nail. And put it under the UV light for 30 seconds. And then you can begin to lay your polygel. And you guys are going to see me squeeze the polygel right onto the right onto my nail. Just pouring me a little alcohol, and I'm going to use this as my slip solution. As I stated before, it's 70%. It's not 90%. I wish I had 90%. It may have been a little better, but hey, I still made it work. That is the brush to mold and shape your polygel. It was a little sticky, so I had to clean it off with the alcohol and my paper towel. Just make sure your brush isn't sticky, because it's gonna become very annoying. So just make sure you're working with a clean brush. Alright, now that that's clean, I decided to use the pure and the brown, like I told you guys. But you really won't see later that pure will not cure. I tried and tried and tried to cure it. I tried to cure it like 5 to 6 times. It would not cure. So I'm going to start by placing that brown polygel onto my nail. You want to make sure that you put enough to cover your nail, and also enough to add, thickness to your nail. You do not want to apply it thin, because it's just going to break. It's not going to be strong enough, and it's going to break. So I like to tap in by my cuticle area, and then work my way up the sides, and then just start with the middle and brush it downward after I get both sides. And that's the best way that works for me. You might have a better way, or once you get to play with it, you might figure out hey, I don't have to do this, I can do something else. But this is what works for me. So I'm just smoothing that nail down. Y'all, this polygel, I love the consistency. I love when the polygel is thick. But thick polygel means you need to have a high power lamp so that it can get through that polygel and cure it. I don't think my lamp was strong enough to cure that pure or clear polygel. And as you can see, I may have squeezed a little bit too much on this thumb, but hey, it's a thumb. It's like your biggest finger, so you want to go ahead and put that extra one on the nail that you were going to use that same color on, and just push it in a little bit. Try to spread it out, because even though the polygel is thick, it still slides. It still will roll down if it's not in the correct shape that it's supposed to be. So I'm just finishing up shaping this thumb. Also watching the other nail that I put polygel on from the thumb. Making sure that it doesn't slide down onto my skin or anything like that. And look at that, y'all. That nail is shaped already. Now all we have to do is cure it. Wow, this polygel is magical. I really love working with polygel. Only with the tip though, because for some reason I have not mastered using polygel with no tip. Every time I could take 2 or 3, maybe even 4 hours doing polygel with no tip, just building it on the nail forms, and they snap right in half. Right where my natural nail is, that's where they snap. and I'll be so embarrassed, like, oh well, I'll just wear it like this. Short nails for the day, because I'm not gonna spend another 2 to 3 hours, maybe even 4, trying to build some nails that's just gonna break in half. So I decided to use a tip, and I will be using tips only with the Polygel until I ace the application with just using nail forms. And this is my middle finger. I skipped my pointing finger because I was gonna use that pure on those nails. Now I'm gonna have to go in and add some more Polygel to this nail because the excess from the thumb was not enough to cover my middle finger nail. But I'm really just trying to even it out before I go ahead and add some more, because I really don't want it to be lumpy clumpy, if you know what I mean. So I'm just spreading it out, you guys, making sure that it's good until I add some more Polygel. Almost, because right now in its state it is too thin, and I do not want it to break or bend, because that's another thing that Polygel does. It's so thin and lightweight. You can build your nails with it, but you have to do it like right. Everything has to balance out for your nails to work with the Polygel. So I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this extra Polygel that I added to the nail, just to make sure that, you know, the thickness of it was right, because I did not want to leave it how it was. That would have been a disaster in the making. And I kind of got a little bit out of the camera for that. I was just really like focused on building that nail, that I didn't pay attention that it wasn't in the right view. But since I added the extra Polygel, I wanted to work my way back toward the cuticle, if that makes sense what you see me doing. I smoothed it down, and then I went to gonna brush it back to make sure that it's even. I do not want cleaning up that cuticle area right now. I do not want this nail to be lumpy and not the right shape, because I didn't have the right amount of Polygel to begin with. But I didn't want to waste any. That's why I took that Polygel from that thumb and added it to this middle finger. Now I need to smooth that side. Yes. And I see a little bit underneath the nail. And I'm going to get that and scoop it back up. Alrighty. And blend that in. There you go, y'all. It's focused. It's in the right view. Okay, so that 70% alcohol is working good as a slip solution. I mean, I heard you can use any percent, but I normally use 90. I like 90. And I'm going to go ahead and cure those 2 nails, because I am very clumsy. I'll be hitting these nails on the UV lamp, on other nails, and it's just gonna mess up all that smoothing and shaping that I did. So I just went ahead and cured it. And this brown Polygel cures so well. 30 seconds. It is hard, so hard. And like I said, yes, it is as easy as it looks, you guys. You just put it right on the nail. I don't even use that spatula thing that's on the other side of this brush. It's like a 2-in-1. The brush is on one side, the spatula is on the other side. I find it easier to just pour it out on the nail or squeeze it out on the nail. And it works, you guys. It really does. So yeah, we just smoothing that pinky nail. Yeah, that looks so good. Just gonna smooth it out and make sure that it's even. Looks like I have a little excess that I put on to the pinky nail, and I'm not gonna save that because I'm not on the other hand right now. So I'm gonna just scoop that off and let it drop into the paper towel. And that little part, I'm gonna blend it in with the rest of the nail. And this color looks so cute. It has the right name, brown. It looks like some type of nude though. It looks really good. I should have put it on all of my nails, but I wanted to test out that clear, which is the reason for me using these clear tips as well. I like clear tips. And I just want to try, a couple of different shapes. That's the reason why I'm using this square looking tip and the stiletto nail tip on 2 of my nails. You guys watch to the end, and if you're watching to this point, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps your girl out. It makes your girl want to keep these videos coming and coming and coming. Like I stated before, I have so many things to show you guys. Mind you, I have never worked with Polygel before. Only in the videos that I showed you guys. Like, I'm not, I don't do nails or anything like that. Self-taught. Like, I did go to cosmetology school and they showed us how to do acrylic nails. But this Polygel stuff, this is new. Like, very new. And, like, it's not hard to catch on with it. But you do have to have the patience. I've been doing my own nails for a long time. Because, like, every time I go to the nail shop, they do my nails how they want to do them. And I do not appreciate that. Like, all that drilling and stuff next to the cuticle. Don't even put the acrylic next to the cuticle if you're going to do all that drilling. Because my stuff was sore. They always hit that skin. And, baby, that don't feel too good. Then they going to put all them chemicals and stuff on there. And then my skin be burning by my nail. Cuticle area be burning. Especially when they start clipping them cuticles. My cuticles stayed dry. So they was just like a clipping. But no thank you. I'll just do it myself. I don't want to be burning. Shoot. And I know you guys can relate. If you can relate to your cuticle burning when you go to the nail shop, comment down below. Because it's crucial. And your girl gonna keep these nail videos coming, especially for you, because I do not want you in pain. Alright, so here I go trying to apply this pure, and it is very, very clear. Like, it almost looked like glass. And I would have liked it if it would have cured in my nail lamp, but it didn't. And that made me so sad. Like, what the heck? Also, another strange thing was my brush kept sticking to this clear. For some reason, like, it wasn't easy to smooth as the brown. It really wasn't. Like, it kept sticking to it. And I was just like, why is it doing that? If anybody had this problem with their clear sticking to their brush, comment down below and tell me, like, what did you do to stop that from happening? What did you do to fix it? It seems like I didn't know what to do to fix that. It kept sticking, as you can see. Like, it's pulling my brush, and you can see my nail like coming up with the, I can't explain it, but it just kept sticking. And like, I would try to apply more alcohol, but it seems like the more alcohol I put, then it wasn't clear as glass anymore. It started getting like foggy looking. So, you know, you'll see toward the end of the video, at the end, when I show you the set of nails, that I had to get that clear off. And I got it off with some alcohol, and I had to start over and use another color, which I was disappointed, but I had to make this nail set work because I needed my nails done. But yes, y'all, this clear was so sticky. I mean, it had the same consistency as the brown Polygel, but unlike the brown, which was easy to smooth, and it cured in my LED lamp, baby, this clear is stubborn. It did not want to cure. It did not want to smooth. It kept fogging up, as you can see toward the edge of it. It's not clear anymore. It's like foggy. And I was just like, ugh. But, you know, I'm going to use the nail foil. So I was just like, well, I'll just go ahead and see how it turns out. But, you know, I should have wiped it off a long time ago before I tried to cure it all those 6-7 times. It just didn't work out for me. I should have known. And it's like so sticky. Ew. So I will not be using that clear anytime soon, unless I mix it with the other polygels that I have, that I showed you guys in a previous video. The polygel is too thin. It is so thin. It's not thick at all, and it won't spread. And it was like, dang, how can I get this polygel to get thick? Should I put it in the refrigerator? Should I put it in the freezer? Will it work then? Because it was runny. And once I remember that name, I will put the name of that polygel down below. But y'all, this clear is not what's up. Maybe if I mix it with those, it'll work out. But it's gonna be in color, because those other polygels are in color. Ooh, that nail looks so cute. I like that. I did that. What? That's how you gonna feel. That's how you gonna feel, like, I did that. I did these nails. Wow. Okay. I might have a hidden talent. Yeah, I haven't started doing anybody else's nails. I just really been doing mine, focusing on mine, and doing polygel and acrylic and all kind of different stuff. But as you can see, this is my first attempt at trying to cure these nails. It didn't work out. So now you see that I use pink. I used pink on the other side because I did not want to deal with that not drying clear. And this is me fixing the other nails to pink. I took that clear, smooth off. It will not cure. And I must have still had some clear underneath this pink, because once I start filing, this pink lifted right up, and underneath the polygel that lifted up, the tip did not come off, just the polygel. it was still some clear underneath the pink polygel that you see me fixing right now. It was still underneath, and it was not cured at all. So I was like, I wonder what's gonna take to cure this clear. I just went ahead and put the whole nail that popped, that came off, not the tip, but just the top of it. It lifted straight up. And I put the part that showed the clear, which was underneath, and put it under the UV lamp and tried to cure it for 60 seconds. It still was wet. So I tried to cure it again for 120 seconds. It still was wet. I just threw them in the trash. I was like, you know what? This is so frustrating. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the trash. I don't have time for this. And that time, as you can see, I have to start over because they lifted. So I'm buffing these nails, and this is when I'm gonna discover that the ones that I had clear on and put the pink on top did not cure. So I'm gonna have to peel that off and start over again. I peeled it off and applied alcohol to wipe the excess clear off, and filed it this time to make sure that it was dry and all that clear was off, because I could not restart and do it again. And I'm just showing you guys the nail foil that I'm going to use, Born Pretty color coat in the Born Pretty nail foil, and the little kit that you guys seen with the little pusher in there is from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use that to push the nail foil onto the nail. But you really don't need that. All you got to do is rub it with your finger and peel it off. Rub it with your finger and peel it off. See that pusher? I got that from Dollar Tree in a little nail kit that you've seen before. Sassy Chick. And it had a nail clipper in there and some other things. And I'm just going to peel it off. But in order for me to do that, I had to apply some of that Born Pretty color coat. Put it under the lamp for 30 seconds. And now I'm doing this. I really just wanted to test this one out because I hadn't used this nail foil pattern before, and it's not perfect, but hey, it's working, you guys, and I'm gonna make it work with the set. So I want to leave a little pink to show around my cuticle, and yes, so I am liking this pattern. It's just different. So pretty, y'all. It's sparkly. It worked. You just keep doing it and keep doing it until it looks how you want it to look. And now I'm gonna add my top coat to all of my nails, and I think I did 2 coats of my top coat, and I applied it under the UV lamp. The little rhinestones, I added them with my nail glue, and I'm just going back to put the top coat on top of that. I know you guys didn't see me add the rhinestones on. That was because I was debating to see how and where I would place them. Like, I just wanted to do something. I was doing something and I had did it off camera, but as I stated below, if you comment down below that you want to see more videos like this, you will see how I apply the rhinestones. And the way that I applied them, baby, they ain't coming off. They are not coming off. That is something that I know for sure. Like, every time I add the rhinestones on their way, they do not come off. And yes, I was ready to put some top coat on this dry looking thumb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's something about a wet looking nail that just, ooh.